And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for D8.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Jones. And it's Covington in at the power forward. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Batum in at the four-man position. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Here's George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Knocks down the three ball. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Consistent shooter from outside the arc. Paul George is terrific at finding space when he needs to get a shot off.
Back to Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. 4 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Shot from 16. Lillard with the bucket.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And, boy, he can strike at any time.
Beverley, the pass to Zubac. Covington with the steal. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so here are the Clippers. The Blazers getting the bucket. Ball's knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Fires from 18. The shot off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And it's off from three-point range. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Lillard missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Launches a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Powell, no one around him. Portland, no good that time either.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The 3 from George. Zubac finds George. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. George has got 7 points. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And here are the Clippers now. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Leonard kicks to George. Shoots. He can't hit that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Powell for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Leonard looking over the floor. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jones with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Nurkic, and there's the pass to Covington. And again, it's Portland converting.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one's good, George.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shoots from the elbow. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Beverly. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the floor for Portland, Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And he can extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 8, and even 3-on-3 break. Morris finds Ibaka. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. McCollum, left side, pulls up. And Portland again with the bucket.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Ibaka outside. Kennard for 3. He's off on that one. And it's Portland the other way. McCollum right side. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Passes it to Ibaka. Here's Mann. Back to Ibaka. Three-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
I got him. Jackson looking it over. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's McCollum. Right side, Collins. It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. McCollum finds Kanter. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Kanter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. Jackson passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. From deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Morris. Fires from deep. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Stolen by McCollum. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And here's George. 10 points for him. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Simons surveying the D. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And McCollum with the block. And he recovers it.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Cantor. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 6 points.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Stolen by Cantor. He can't get that one to fall. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Trailblazers. They finish off the second. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. And that should do.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Batum's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Portland.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Takes it out to Covington. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Nurkic in the post. Working on Zubac. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
And it's sent back by George.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with River.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, almost effortless there from Kawhi Leonard. The reach and leaping ability. Look out.
Beverly against Lillard. There's the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 13. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Shoots over Powell. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. From deep. Covington against Batum. Three-pointer, Lillard. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And George kicks to Beverly.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Tips it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Clippers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Jones against George. Back to Beverly. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter.
We know that Patrick Beverly is fired up when he starts to cook on the offensive end. What a catch and shoot there.
The pass to Powell. Fires for 3. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Derek Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Kennard, the pass to Morris. He gets it in there. Morris has got his first basket.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris, adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Trailblazers leading by 13. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Jackson. Beyond the arc. Collins grabs the miss. It's tipped. And now Portland on the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. And again, it's Portland converting.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over.
And so it's Portland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, we've got C.J. McCollum, Anthony out there with Collins. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. The shot's good from Kennard.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. to the left side wing. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Collins kicks to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the step back Jay. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Jackson misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's McCollum for 3. Not going to go that time. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Trailblazers leading by 16. Outside Anthony. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Clippers. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Man passes to Kennard. Here's Ibaka, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum against Kennard. Right side, Collins. Back to McCollum. For the 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Clippers trail by 14. Outside Jackson. Dishes to Ibaka. Jackson against Lillard. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Man. Now Kennard. No good on the 3. Jones from outside. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Powell. 1:31 left in the fourth. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Offensive rebound.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
Clippers trail by 14. Jackson up top, covered by Lillard. Jackson misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Portland.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jusuf Nurkic.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Beverly wide open. Zubac kicks to Beverly. Leonard with no one around. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Paul George. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 17-point game. Outside, Jones. Pass to Powell. And the officials call a traveling violation. From deep three-point range, off on that one. And so Portland takes this one. But by all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hospital. And as things get...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the one. And for the Nets, we've got Brown. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the point guard. Hands it from downtown. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
Can't be careless when DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
Here's George. Leonard the pass to George. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubac trying to break loose. A shot by Batum, no good. And on the way from Irving for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
Beverly the pass to George. Knocked loose. Zubac finds George. A 3 from Leonard. It's good from long range.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Irving. Over Beverly. Jordan dishes to Irving. Over Beverly. Kept alive.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Outside, George. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. George up top. He's covered by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Now the pass to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 8 points.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Over Harris. Leonard, no luck.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
For 3, Harris. Batum grabs the miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Irving passes to KD. Shoots over Zubac. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Zubac. Beverly against Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Beverly against Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Irving double team. Outside Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Brown wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard inside. Covered by Irving. It's good on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Irving for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. No good. That would have tied it. Nets leading by 3. Down kicks to Harris. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 10.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here they go. Leonard with the steal. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Mann in at the 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. Over Jackson. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
They get a hand on it. Morris. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Morris has got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. From deep. And with the rebound. The Clippers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Got that one up quick. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emergent 3-point threat.
Here's Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A 3 from Morris. Rebound, Brooklyn. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. Harden the pass to Griffin. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Can you believe that move? That is power. That is grace. That is awesome.
It's up a 3. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jackson. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it. They pass it. They can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Clippers trail by 4. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Morris. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Back to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And too long on the shot.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson
is one of the better guards in the league. He still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Top of the key, Ibaka. The pass to man. Back to Ibaka. Inside, 11 feet away. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
And that is in Blake Griffin's DNA, dunking on guys.
Jackson looking around. Feeds it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Jackson kicks to Kanawha. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so, thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Brooklyn out in front of the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, how'd you see it? And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. And George kicks to Zubac. Back to George. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Durant wide open. He fires. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now Zubac. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Beverly. Launches it. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Nets leading by 7. And a wide open look for Irving. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Zubac, and Jordan sends it back.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Beverly against Irving. Here's George. That one off the back iron and out.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. George against Brown. Now here's Zubac. Guarded close. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And here's Harris from the arc. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players
were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Outside Leonard. Beverly against KD. Shoots over KD. 5 on the clock to end the cold streak.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
KD passes to Harris. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's Zubac, and good that time.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Nets.
Irving way outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Clippers trail by 16. Here's Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that one's good. Beverly.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside.
Irving dishes to Durant. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got Jackson. Baca is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward.
He handles like a point guard. KD looks at ease running that pick and roll.
Jackson against Irving. Jackson misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Lobbed up there for KD.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Clippers trail by 16. Outside Jackson. Ibaka. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Irving way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
Man passes to Morris.
And that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Nets leading by 12. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Dinwiddie finds Harden. Shoots the three. That one doesn't go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kennard's shot is off.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Right side, Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now to the middle. Good work there as it goes. And the Nets lead by 14.
This is where Blake does most of his damage. Just get him the rock inside the paint.
Kennard against Harden. There's Jackson with the three. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Dinwiddie. His three-pointers off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Mann.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Ibaka. And yes, it's good.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka. The ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
Harden against Kennard. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kennard's shot is off. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Dinwiddie against Jackson. Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. There's the feed to Griffin. With the shot. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. Clippers trail by 14. Outside Jackson. Kennard for 3. You can't get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Brooklyn.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jordan.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George passes to Zubac. George against Harden. That's good for George on the assist by Beverly.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Here's Dinwiddie. Misses the 3. Outside Batum. Again, Los Angeles.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
From deep three-point range, missed. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
We're the land of the free and the...
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Hicks. Then it's Jordan. And it's KD in at the four-man position. And for Portland, they've got Powell. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Jones. And it's Lillard in at the point. Now, here is Irving. There's the dish to KD. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now, here's Lillard. The rebound by KD.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
I guess even he has. It's one of those once in a while.
And the dunk by Powell.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
On the wing, Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Jordan. Brown finds Jordan. Out to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Powell against Brown. Here's Lillard. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Well, he's effective in the catch and shoot dating back to his college days. Lillard has brought that skill to the pros.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. KD with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Lillard. And there's the pass to Powell. Lillard with it. Over Irving. Here's Jones. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
And Durant launches from deep. Irving for 3. Powell pulls it in.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Now, defensively, you like to try and run Lillard off of that spot because, man, he gets it going out there, he's going to hurt you.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Takes the 3. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it and stolen by Lillard. Covington finds Nurkic. Down low. Lillard the pass to Covington. They get it again, and it's Lillard on the follow.
That basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Irving from long range. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Trailblazers leading by 3. Covington wide open. He fires. The 3-pointer no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
Here's Powell. Lillard outside. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Lets it go from deep. That one's not going to go. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. A deep 3 from Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's KD. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Powell for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Covington against KD. Three seconds left. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Luwawu. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. McCollum, no good. Nets trail by 6.
And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, GA. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. That is something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Pass to Cannon. Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Canner, high post. Back to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Cantor trying to free himself up. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Harden kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. And the 3 off target. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 4.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harden. Passes it to Griffin. From outside the arc, Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the basket by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Back to Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 7 points. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So There's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. McCollum kicks to Anthony. Back to McCollum. Pass to Canner. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum dishes to Carmelo. Portland needs to get off a shot. Griffin with the steal. All alone. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
To the right side. Right wing. McCollum outside. There's the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Cantor. And a missed layup. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter, so 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Harden, and the Nets another 3.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Looking to end the run, and that one drops for him. McCollum's got it all tied up now for Portland.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 9 points and 1 assist. And that's
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Outside, Green. Dinwiddie against Lillard. Here's Griffin. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Powell for 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Powell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. Dinwiddie against Powell. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
There's the pass to Powell. Now, here's Nurkic. Got a piece of it. Griffin with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
It's Powell on the wing. 3-pointer, Lillard. Green with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Lillard against Irving. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebounded by the Nets. Now here's Durant. He's got 12. They now take the lead. KD's got 15 points.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. No good, unable to end this run.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here is Durant. He's got 15. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Covington finds Lillard. And here's Nurkic. Lillard outside. From past the arc. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Irving looking for an opening. From deep. The shot by KD. No good. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Powell kicks to Jones. Back to Powell. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Harris.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard the pass to Powell. Pass to Nurkic. Powell against Brown. Portland moving the ball around. Durant with the steal. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Durant. Shoots over Covington. Again, the Nets for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Passes it to Jones. For the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From the high post. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Irving. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here are the Trailblazers now, trailing by 5. A 3 from McCollum drains the 3-pointer. McCollum's got 9 points.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Brooklyn ahead. They finish off the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-6 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And a wide open look for McCollum. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
KD's shot is off.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Brooklyn leading by 4. Now Irving. Brown outside. Harris outside. Brown the pass to Durant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Kicks to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. It's stolen by Harris, and here comes Brown, leading the fast break, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, this might be a KD special here. Everything dropping early here, and the defenders already slouching.
Here's McCollum. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Nets, and that's an intentional foul for the Trailblazers. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Norman Powell comes in for Zach Collins. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's James Harden in for Brown. Lock at 6. Durant way outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Stolen by Harden. It's tipped. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And Jones subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. And Harden launches it from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Powell. Jones kicks to Powell. Launches a 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Harden the pass to KD. This one for 3. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Here's Lillard. Back to Covington. Dishes it to Lillard. Over Irving. And it's Lillard missing. The Nets with the lead. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, and it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Yep, it counts.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
Here's Lillard. Damian Lillard with the jam.
He has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Harden with it. Durant in the corner. Griffin trying to get open. That shot is off. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Powell, no one around him. Count it!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside Durant. Got it!
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lillard. Good!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant deciding where to go with it. Fouled in the act of shooting. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Brooklyn who's... The Clippers starting five. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Powell in at the 2. Now, here's Lillard. Fires it up. It's tipped. And here is Zubats. Pass to Leonard. From deep, George. And it's rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Got that bucket in no time at all. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Lillard. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
He gets that one.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Beverly against Lillard. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And it's Lillard missing for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George finds Batum. That shot missing. Good D by Covington. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Wasted no time on that one. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And it's George missing. George has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Passes it to Powell. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, when Batum spots a wide open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The long distance 3 is there.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Here's Lillard. The Clippers getting the bucket. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Batum finds Beverly. That 3 off the mark. Portland trailing here. And here's the break. Lillard outside. Out left to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. That one good for 2.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Pass to Leonard. Beverly looking around to the paint. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard the pass to Covington. And the rejection by Zubac. George with the bucket.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Now here's Lillard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Powell, the pass to Covington. Good on the bucket.
But what confidence from the rangy swing man. I mean, he knows what it takes to convert from there.
Jackson dishes to Ibaka. Lillard against Jackson. Back to Ibaka. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Lillard outside. They grab their own miss. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the 1. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cantor with it. Lobs it up for Cantor. Collins passes to Cantor. There's the triple. Anthony's shot is off.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Pass to Mann. Back to Morris, the 11-footer, and the shot goes in.
And that's why you love Morris, because he is just a total team player. Not only an extraordinary screener, but a superb roller as well.
Here's Simons. He dishes it to McCollum. Lets it go with the three. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Now Cantor. Now here's McCollum. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. Kennard against McCollum. Kennard kicks to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Here's Kennard's mechanics on full display. Makes the mid-range shot look almost effortless.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. The three. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And he overshot that one, missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Well, look at Morris, just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
And Morris drops them both. Trailblazers leading by 5. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Passes to Simons. The three. Cantor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Stolen by Cantor. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Beverly finds Zubac. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
And so McCollum nails both of them. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's George. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Keeps it alive. And Collins is right there. Collins has got his first points in this one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. The wide open look here. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We've got Reggie Jackson. Pocket is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3 slot.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Ibaka, the pass to man. Here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but you would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Covington finds Powell. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And a deep 3 from Lillard. They get it back. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Ibaka goes in. And they get it. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Nurkic in the post. Ibaka on him. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
Ibaka, no luck.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
From deep 3-point range, and that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Kennard. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Lillard against Jackson. Pass to Covington. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Clippers trail by 19. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Jackson.
You got to be aware of where Batum is at all times. He's solid at leaking out and getting up the court.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. High post, Nurkic. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's man, and Jones sends it back. They recover it. Shots good by Ibaka. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Portland leading by 15. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kennard against Powell. Here's Lillard, buried from 15 feet out. Lillard's got 10.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Takes the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
All right, evolving is his game over time. That's what's going on. I mean, look, this demonstrates growth. Nurkic looking willing to challenge himself with these shots.
Jackson kicks to Kanawha. No good on the triple.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter. Settling for shots. He'd be better off passing up.
Lillard with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Jones, no one around him. No good from outside. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Anthony. Collins is out there with Ennis Cantor. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The shot by George, no good. Portland leading by 19 points. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. It's hauled in by Paul George. Clippers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Nobody near Leonard. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Simons. The offensive rebound. Here's Cantor. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Simons. McCollum outside. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Leonard, and he banks in the layup.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And the pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Stolen by Beverly. Makes it off the glass. Beverly's got his first basket.
Well, that's what they want to see out of Beverly. Decisive basketball. Nice, aggressive drive to the cup.
Now McCollum. Here's Simons. Back to McCollum. From downtown. Morris with the rebound. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. It's good.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
1:46 left in the 4th quarter of this one. McCollum left side. Portland no good that time either. Clippers trail by 14. And here's Leonard from three. A rebound by Simons.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving.
McCollum passes to Simons. Offline with his three.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Pass to Canner. George against McCollum. Back to Canner. They can't stop the run with that one.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Enes Kanter.
He showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
The three from George. Hits it from three-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. From deep. Offline.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
And now introducing your Los Angeles Clippers.
Stop. So the next starting five. They've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And here is Irving after Paul George getting his three to go. Brown the pass to Irving. Paul George with the steal. Jumps up. Now hits how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instinct. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
And Batum kicks to George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's Durant. Oh, what a dunk!
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Dishes it to George. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself a reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Now, here's George. He's got 6. Beverly for 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving can't hit. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Beverly finds George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Brooklyn trailing. Irving passes to Brown. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Beverly for 3. Great D that time from Irving. Brooklyn's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. The kick out to Brown. The pass to KD. Pulls it from the elbow. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. KD's got 7 points in the game. LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Brown against George. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Passes it to Zubac. That shot off the mark. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie attacking. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it...
This game, it's
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else worked, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Luke Kennard out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jackson against Dinwiddie. Jackson kicks to Kennard. High post, Zubats. Bucket is good.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Nets leading by 4. Dinwiddie outside. Yep, that one goes. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Jackson against Harden. Here's Luwawu. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing here by 8. Jackson passes to Zubats. Back to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Clock at 6. Morris trying to free himself up. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Luwawu. Hits the three-point bomb.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Morris. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. In the corner, Kennard with it. Off target from three-point range. The Nets have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Dinwiddie against Jackson. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Here's Morris. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Feeds to Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you got to like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
George, no good. The tray. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. And as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted a share of critics. And that should...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Griffin. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Irving for three. Here's Harris. Batum grabs the miss.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard kicks to George. Pass to Ibaka. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. KD finds Brown. Puts it up from 17. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Brown. KD's got 9.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
Beverly for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Durant dishes to Harris. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 13.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
The pass to Leonard. Over Harris. That's short off the rim.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And the basket is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. 12 points for him.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
On the wing, Harris. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ibaka, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Batum against Durant. Harris outside. 59 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
The shot's good on the assist by George. Batum's got himself on the board with 3 there. Nets leading by 13. And here is Irving. Harris looking it over. Inside, Leonard with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by George, no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Brown kicks to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Left side, KD. Shoots from 12. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's man in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now Irving. He dishes it to Durant. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Outside, KD. Over Morris. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Jackson passes to Zubac. No good on the shot. Jordan with some nice D.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Irving dishes to Durant. Fade away. Jordan high post. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And the Nets lead by 15.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Jackson has the open look. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, That's a pretty good shot.
Jackson looking around. The 9-foot shot, and the jumper falls for him.
Now, this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
Nobody near Irving. And the Nets, another three. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Morris, no good. Nets leading by 21. The wide open look for Durant. And the 3-ball is good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for KD.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Outside Irving, on the wing Brown. There's the dish to Harris. He feeds it to Jordan. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Durant for 3. He doesn't hit that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and the shot goes down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Irving way outside. And a miss there on the triple. A 3 from Morris. The shot comes out. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is... There below is Barclays Center. And the... Now it's it.
Well, guys, I'm very...
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Covington in at the 4 slot. And looking at the Nets, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Pass to Durant. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Covington with the ball. Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, quick thinking wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Outside Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out. Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up.
Irving passes to Durant. Down low.
When DJ's working the catch-and-shoot aspect of his game, boy, you know he feels good.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Irving. Outside Durant. Shoots over Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Simons surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A different look now for Portland. Dinwiddie against Lillard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Harden's shot is off. Here's Jones. Off target at the rim. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 3. Here's Nurkic. Jones drives in. Now the pass to Powell. To the paint. Covington kicks to Powell. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. No good on that one. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Powell finds Lillard. To the middle. Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Lillard. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
The Nets with the lead. And here's Harden. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Puts the move on, and the layup is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Simons. Cullen passes to Cantor. Outside Anthony. Back to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Here's Cantor. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Enes Kanter's size and finishing ability, it takes a lot to knock him off his path to the rim.
30 seconds left to play here in the first. Harden with it. Kanter cover. Here's Green shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Trailblazers trail by 3. McCollum outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
The 3 from Harden. Can't hit that one. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'll plan off the ball.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Anthony. Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
McCollum passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Here's Harden. Gets a hand on it, and Griffin stays with it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Brown, and the rejection by Collins. And they'll keep possession. Left side, Irving. Over McCollum. Out to Harris. Puts up a 3. Passes it to Brown. Goes up again. No good that time. Excellent D from Kanter. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings to the table.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
Now, here's Collins. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. With the fadeaway. Here's Simons. Here's Anthony. And it comes off the front of the rim. Nets leading by 4. Here's Irving. Good on the baseline, Jay. Irving's got 8 points.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. McCollum against Durant. Collins trying to break free. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
I mean, call it a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
And Durant gets it to go.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Kanter, high post. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Kanter's got his second basket.
Well, that's the catch-and-shoot ability of Enes Kanter. Always gets himself squared.
Outside Jordan. Three-pointer. Collins grabs the miss.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. And they go to the intentional foul. 29 seconds left in the first half. Nurkic with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Powell, the dunk, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, so that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Jordan. Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Durant. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Brown against Powell. Lillard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Covington finds Lillard. A 3-ball, 6 on the shot clock. Covington's shot is off.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here's Jordan. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And so Jordan nails both of them. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Lillard with it. Pass to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Powell. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trail Blazers retain possession. That's a 2 from Lillard, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland, just the latest star from the town. And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Jordan. Down low. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Jordan. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. The pass to Powell. Lillard outside. from deep three-point range, and it's Durant with the rebound.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Lillard against Irving. Here's Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Irving dishes to Durant. Three-pointer. Shot clock reset for the Nets.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Oh, that's good.
This guy is very good at finding his spots. Norman Powell capable of scoring from just about anywhere.
Brown outside. Kicks it to Jordan. Outside Durant. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. The shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Now Lillard, 5 points in the game. From deep. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements. The wide open look here for Anthony. Drops in the tray. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
You know, guys, looking at Miller's career, he turned into a much better three-point shooter in the latter stages of his career.
The deep 3 from Harden. But they get it back. Here's Harden on the wing. The feed to Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Griffin's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Here's McCollum. The rebound by Harden. Now here's Green. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. It's stolen by Little. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the floor for Portland, C.J. McCollum out there with Little. Then it's Collins. Then it's Anthony. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A 3 from McCollum. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And that one falls for Collins. And so Collins nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Dinwiddie finds Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 8.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Irving from deep three-point range. Durant. Out to Harris. Back to Irving. Dishes to Harris. 5 on the clock. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Second shot opportunity.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Three-pointer, Lillard. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Durant kicks to Irving. Back to Durant for three. And it's rebounded by Covington.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from McCollum.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Brown outside. Back to Irving. The shot, no good. Nice D from Lillard. Here's McCollum. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Durant kicks to Harris. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. And here's McCollum for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Back to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. McCollum against Brown. Irving with the steal. Jordan at the elbow. And it's Jordan with the jam.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Irving against Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Cantor.
Boy, Enes Kanter's willingness to be the guy to take over in a critical stretch, so impressive.
Irving looking for an opening. From outside, off the mark. Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. It drops.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
It's money from deep.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
McCollum outside. Lillard against Irving. Right between the eyes.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Lillard against Irving. Beyond the arc. No good from Durant.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. James Harden, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Cantor, and Jones subbed in for McCollum. Outside Covington. Back to Lillard. Pass to Jones. From deep. It's off.
Well, you know Joe Harris comes from one of the great...
All right, David, thank you.